The 3 hardest things to say. 1, I'm sorry. 2, I need help. 3, Worcestershire sauce. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've been back. I hope you haven't missed me too much. So every bit of light for this camera today is artificial because my natural daylight, even though it's like 10 o'clock in the morning and I should have plenty of daylight being the summer time that it is, my light outside is unearthly because we are currently living on Mars. It's gusty, and that is just a little bizarre.
This looks like we're on Mars.
Wow. That is, my camera is not picking it up well at all.
No, it doesn't have the color capability.
Look at that. That is literal. Ooh, wait, I'm gonna get dust on my hands.
Not good. No.
Getting some ash on my hands.
I'm not gonna keep breathing this in.
We have a lot of different wildfires in Washington and California, and then some here in Oregon, and they have, in tandem with high winds for the last couple of days, they've really polluted our air very, very strongly with the smell of burning wood and a lot of ash. You walk outside and it almost looks like there's a fine layer of snow everywhere because there is literally gray ash covering everything, and so you don't want to go outside unless you have to. And thankfully we are in the pandemic mode. We all have masks handy so that we can put one of those on, because I tried to take one step outside yesterday morning to check on something. I took one breath and started choking. So masks come in handy no matter where I go now. It's been a crazy year. Like I said, when you walk outside you could practically hear like eerie music because it looks like we're living on the planet of Mars right now. The sky will turn from a burnt umber type of a color all the way to Mountain Dew like it is right now. So yeah, not great for video making, but I had to do a video. It's been so long, and I hope if you are in Oregon or California or Washington, you're staying safe and these wildfires are not personally affecting you, except for maybe a little mild discomfort like we're having right now. My main complaint is the smell of the burnt wood is in the house as well, so I can't really get away from it, and sometimes it makes the air feel a little bit thicker. I have an air purifier and it has not been doing as much as I want it to, but I can take that as long as I'm safe while I'm having to take that. So I do have some stitching. I have been doing a number of different activities, not all stitching related. Some things have just been a complete time waste that have no practical purpose for my life. They won't help me in any single way, but I've also been doing like extra cooking in the morning, and like my cooking today for dinner. Dinner was done by about 7:40 a.m. this morning, and yesterday dinner was cooked by about 9:30 a.m. so I didn't have to cook in the evening time, which I prefer that. I prefer cooking earlier in the day, being able to just bathe after that and having the whole day feeling fresh and clean. I hate feeling all stinky from food smells after cooking. I despise that. I really, really do. So as if 2020 hasn't been crazy enough already, there you go. By the way, I'm having a quarantine party this weekend. None of you are invited. So, fair warning, if the light pops off, my light has just been doing that randomly. I don't know why. If it happens again, I warned you. You probably came here to see my stitching though, and I am really happy to show you some fun new updates, and I have a couple happy dances as well. And there my light just went. So let me turn that back on and see how long it lasts this time. So what have I been up to with my stitching? Well, I've been up to about 5'6". But other than that, I've got some progress on, and every time I look at this I go, oh wait, why is the progress so slow? It should look so much more than this now, because I was working on it for quite a while. Lady of Mystery from Mirabilia it's not looking all that much different, but I am adding in now the Karen Water Lily and the black into the flowers area. So it's now getting some love and details. I sure hope I don't have to go buy a new light if this one's got something wrong with it, because that would really annoy me at the moment. Just so you know, there are YouTubers that don't have normal income at the moment as well. So I worked a good amount on Persephone, and it doesn't, again, look like I did that much, but I put in most of her arm, and I'm doing those teeny tiny little stitches, and now I'm working on the background. I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it off because I'm getting annoyed. But I'm using the Karen Water Lilies in the background, and most people that I have seen stitching this have not been putting the background on, so I'm kind of a little bit, I'm not sure on it, because it's a lot of extra work and I could avoid all the extra work, but I think it's going to add a lot of drama, and so that's what I like about it so much. But anyway, she's coming along. There's a lot of her done, other than just the top of her dress and her other arm and head. Just some of the background remains, and so she's coming along quite nicely, and I'm hoping I'll have her finished by the end of the year, but I'm not guaranteeing that because I have a couple other projects in the works as well that I either want to start or have started, and they are whips that I would like to get. I'd like to get at least a couple more projects done by the end of the year, and a couple of them I know I can. It's just a matter of how much time I put into it, because I have some other things going as well, and my light, I just keep bumping it. I'm sorry. We're going to try this one more time because I've got a couple more things to show you. I did go ahead and start one new project, and this, it looks like literally nothing right now, or the most boring something that you've seen in a while. But this is, I'll go ahead and show you a picture. This is the digital pattern that I got, and it's called Love Comes in All Shapes and Sizes. And I am stitching it on Wild Orchid Lugana, and it's just a lot of white and beige and ecru and soft gray and soft green and soft blue, but I'm probably a third of the way done with her already. I'm just in the boring part. So anyway, yeah, this is really pretty. This is a tiny little piece of fabric I got, and I am making the most of it. And I think it's going to be really, really pretty when it's done. But it is very tight. The fabric on the Q-snap is like barely fitting. So I'm having to really be careful with how taut I keep it and making sure I keep it in there, because it keeps wanting to pop out. But I think I won't have to move the Q-snaps too much, because, I mean, she'll fit in there without me having to go sideways. I just have to move it up and down a little bit. But I think she's going to be really pretty, and I love when I can incorporate purple into a project that doesn't normally have purple, because that's one of my favorite colors, as you probably well know. And I don't know, she's coming along. She's a little boring at the moment, but before too long I'll have more interest coming in there. And then I'll put some outline in there as I go along, because boy does she need it, so I can even just gauge where I'm at. I think I must have like this softness for cats, because pretty much anything I stitch these days, either it's cat related or it wants to be cat related. Anyway, or not. And I'll just keep bumping my camera. That's, you know, as long as you're not bothered, we're fine. And then I have got 2 finishes. 2 of them. And we're going to start with number 1. Now, I have not ironed these yet. I was going to, and I just got lazy today. And said, if I don't just go do this video, it might not get done. So, I am here, and I have finished, officially, my Jardin Privé Eiffel Quaker in my purple conversion. All done. And I really like it. So, there is that. I'm not sure when I'm going to frame it, but it is a completely square picture. So, I've only seen completely square frames a couple of times, and they would not work with projects. I've explained before how you have to have a certain backing on a frame for it to really fit the thickness of the fabric and floss. So, I don't know. We'll see. And there goes my light again. This is a fun day, isn't it? Lighting is off all over the place. We're going to turn it back on again, if we can. And then my most exciting finish to show you. This is truly, I am so excited about this one. So excited, you guys, because I finished my Auroramorpho, and she is beaded and everything. So, I don't know if you can see the beads, if they're showing up at all, but she is super pretty, and she's got beads all along her edges and all on her shoes, and I think she just turned out really, really pretty. Now, she is the companion piece for my Colombian nymphalid up here. I hope I'm even saying that right. If I've been saying it wrong all along, it's been like a year saying it wrong. But anyway, I really, really like her. And I had found a picture frame for her. It was like a light aqua. I thought, okay, well, she'll fit in this one. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Oy, with the light here. But then I was so excited and so happy because I went into a store on a whim. Let me grab it. And I came out of the store with an identical frame. Identical frame, and there's my camera light. Identical frame to the one that's up here. I'm sorry, my light is just so crazy today. Identical frame to the one that's up there, and she is gonna go in that frame, and she's gonna be perfect. So that's my next project, is framing her, and then you will see the finished project when I'm actually done with it and having it framed. I was just, I'm not kidding you, I was so thrilled when I found this frame. I didn't even think about it. I just grabbed it and went to the cash register and bought it and was gone, and I'm just super excited because this is really going to complete it. And once I got this, and I'm just leaving the light off now, once I got this frame, and then I looked at this project with the aqua frame I had and then this one, there was no comparison between them, and there was just no chance I was going to keep putting her in that aqua frame. She belongs in this one, so I'm super excited about that. That was my biggest happy dance of the day. And then before I stop talking about it, I wanted to share that this was the first time I have used my Bead Buddy which if you do not know what that is, it is from the Meredith collection, and this is the card it comes on. And this is the Bead Buddy, and it's this little, here, it pops open, and then this is a tacky on the bottom, and then you pour your beads in there, and it magnifies, or not magnifies, it magnetizes to your project like a needle minder. And it holds on there, and you can move around. You don't have to have like a bowl with your beads in it. It's really, it was a joy to have. I'll go ahead and show you on my project I'm working on right now how it works. It's super easy, but it comes super in handy. It does that sort of a thing to where you've got it on your project and it's magnetized to it. And if you need to get up from your work and leave it for a little bit, you can snap the lid back on it and none of the beads will possibly come undone. It is really cool. It is, I think it's like an invaluable tool, and I've had it for probably a year and a half, and this is the first time I've used it because I don't frame a whole, I don't bead a whole ton of different things, but honestly, it is such a nice product. And if I can find the location of where I got it before, I'll post that down in the description below, because goodness, if I didn't know where to find it, I'd love to get that information, if I didn't have it already. But yeah, it's really cool. So again, it's the Bead Buddy from the Meredith collection, and yeah, it's super, super handy. Now, because of the light problem I'm having today, which I'm gonna have to get checked on because this is stupid, I am going to go ahead and include some still shots of some of these things I'm showing, just because I don't think the light is helping anything come across correctly right now. And before I go, I wanted to show you a couple of new things that I've just added to my Etsy shop. So, a new merch drop to my Etsy shop, and you've got to see these. Alright, you guys, because that last viewing did not work, I am trying this again. Here is my new addition to my Etsy shop. This is my cute cat skeleton needle minder. It is super cute. It's got sparkles on the enamel. I'm not a Halloween person, but this is perfect, and it is totally perfectly in time, and I am keeping one of these for myself. It's cute. And I've got this 3D unicorn, which, if you like sparkles and pastels and mythical creatures and all these happy rainbow things, here's a cute 3D unicorn for you. I've got these really cute 3D princesses, which I have more than these two, but this is just the ones I had handy to show you. I've also got these super cute kitties in teacups, which this middle one here, it just gets me every time. They are so stinking cute. And I've got these, which one is, oops, sorry, kitty cat rowing a boat in the middle of a light bulb, and then there is a fish floating in the middle of a light bulb. Just for good measure, this is my bestseller on Etsy shop, my rhinestone hummingbird. And then these down here are my brand new sparkly butterfly needle minders. I have, again, more colors than this available, but I just want to give you a little picture of them. They are so pretty. So if you're interested in any of these, which that is quite a few, if you're interested in any of these, go check out my Etsy shop. I'm putting the link down below. And there you have it. Like I said, I'll go ahead and give you some up-close pictures, and if you want to visit my Etsy shop to see them there, you can. I'm going to put the link down below. I have more brand new stuff there as well that I'm not showing today, just because there's so many that are one of a kind, and I don't remember all that I've shown you before. On a side note, in case you guys were not aware, on my other channel, I have been now updating new chapters of a book every week, a new audiobook every week. super excited about it. If you want to go check that out, I will link my other channel down below so you can go peruse my audiobook recordings and see if you want to stitch with a story and craft with a story, and I don't know, that's what they're there for. That's what I made them for. So go check it out. Thank you all so much for visiting me today. I hope you had fun. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I hope to have more videos like this, sharing finishes, maybe some tutorials coming up very soon, and I hope my time will just free itself up so I can post videos endlessly. I don't know. I don't know if that'll work, but anyway. I was gonna tell a time traveler joke at the beginning of this video, but you guys didn't like it, so here's another one for you. Let me read this one because it's a little bit longer. So a wife, being the romantic sort, sent her husband a text. If you are sleeping, send me your dreams. If you're laughing, send me your smile. If you're eating, send me a bite. If you're drinking, send me a sip. If you're crying, send me your tears. I love you. The husband, a non-romantic, replied, I'm in the bathroom. Please advise. See you soon.